carrier has arrived.
Welcome everybody to some gameplay of Atlas Reactor here on Additional Pylons Games, where we relive digital nostalgia by playing iconic, epic, and indie video games. Also new games like this, like Atlas Reactor, some small games. So anyways, I've got a quest here to play 3 PvP ranked games with Celeste, so we're going to go ahead and do that. I want to get this Helio Core epic skin, so let's go ahead and...
So many pockets to pick.
Yes, let's go ahead and sign in. Let's go ahead and say that we're ready for battle. So, I got a couple different skins for Celeste. You got your normal skin, pink, and Bloodsport. We're gonna go with Bloodsport just because I think it's fun. So, explaining the mods that I'm gonna be using here. Who do we have on our team? Nyx, Kita, Rampart. Okay, and we're all kind of in the red, well, sort of the red theme. Anyways, abilities mods. So, I like 5-finger discount, piercing the first power-up hit, gaining its effect. I like that. It allows you to potentially hit an enemy and get a power-up at the same time. I found it, I don't know, I like it better than long arm. Anyways, so for our trap intrusion protocol, I like the range increase and that it can be targeted through walls. Just makes it a little bit more, I guess, harder to predict, gives more opportunities for that. I like smoke lasting an additional turn, reduce enemy line of sight, and then I don't, because of the number of, well, I like assault and battery on the ultimate. 5. Ignoring cover is really useful because it basically surprises the enemy. They think they're behind cover, they think they're safe, and then they don't actually have any damage reduction on the ultimate. And then that leaves, of course, no mod spaces for her getaway Celeste dash ability. Sorry. So that's my personal view. That's what I like to do. That is quite the name. And I'm not going to try that. All right. So there we are. Let's go ahead. Hopefully we get into it. Hopefully Master of the Hunt here logs in quickly. Anyways, so it's been a while since I've played Atlas Reactor. Kita has been introduced since I did my last review. I've played since then, but I haven't recorded since then, is probably the more accurate way of saying it. Team composition. I like our composition better. For starters, we've got a good tank. Hopefully we have a good player playing a good tank. Nyx, I think, is powerful in the right hands.
Mission starting.
But that's just my opinion. Alright. It's Celeste time. So let's go ahead. Where are our allies going? Nowhere? Nobody wants to be the first to make a decision? Go to my favorite spot. Hopefully I'm not overmatched on this side by myself. If I am, then I am. Let's go ahead and set a trap here. And steal the power up.
Maestro at work.
So we're gonna follow our allies.
Shields coming in hot.
Unfortunately, it seems that our Rampart is going for the might, even though I am gonna be stealing it.
Death from above.
Alright, well, we'll be getting out of that
I give,
promptly.
and I take away.
Got that might, get that some energy. Good try by the Rampart. Ooh. Can we do anything? Help our buddies? Doesn't seem like it. So I think that the only thing that we could possibly do really is try and cover this area, see if there are any enemies there. That's a problem.
Quick and painful.
I'll admit that ooh, what the heck was that?
Wow, you're great.
For target practice.
I guess you thought maybe there was somebody. Oh, there's Pup. Found him. Alright, so we got Aurora back there. Zuki. Alright, I take a little damage. That's a problem.
I know just where to aim.
Alright, well, looks like we'll be dashing. We'll dash back there. Don't think that we'll...
Parfait.
I think we'll be okay. I think so. Who knows? Admittedly, I am, like I said, I'm a little off practice.
Have fun with the chase, won't you?
I don't know. I think I haven't been making the best movement. I've, like, attacking-wise, I've been doing just fine, but movement actually has been my thing lately. That's a big problem. Alright, well, we're beating up on their L. Pup is able to attack. So let's go ahead and use Turtle Tech. How is he in cover?
So many pockets to pick. Surprise, surprise.
We'll give that a shot. Yep. Figured.
Rearranging.
Alright, so I got Zuki with my trap. It's good to know. Good to know. Alright. This guy's a problem. Let's go ahead and shift. And then if he follows me,
Oui, oui.
he'll get a little surprise.
I've got the secret. Go, go, go.
Unfortunately, I'm burning all of my catalysts here pretty early on. Not good.
Destroy, destroy, destroy.
But if we can put some pressure on these two up here, might be in good shape. I'm not sure why Kita decided to come down there. But let's go ahead and use Second Wind. We're going to come over and up. Get way up here. Out of danger.
Double the fun. Give up this fight.
Aurora's got the Christmas skin. Nice low. Big miss from the pup.
Explosives everywhere.
The toll for walking this road is your head.
Healing for me.
Ouch.
Hey. Nice. Nice one, Rampart. That was good. Go ahead and see if we can't get a surprise attack there on Zuki. And move this way.
Voila.
So, yeah, been a little out of sorts with Atlas Reactor here the last few weeks. Things have been pretty busy, actually. I've said this in a couple other videos. Actually, those videos might not come out for a really long time, now that I'm thinking about school. But I started a new job. I just started this last Monday, and it's going well. But
Face me,
for anyone who's ever
coward.
like changed jobs, like like major career changes or anything like that, it's stressful. You know, a lot of spending good 3 weeks to a month
I'll
basically
find you.
wrapping up.
Near or
Well, at least I'm
far.
not the first on our team to die. Basically spent 3 weeks to a month just wrapping up my projects, my stuff, and getting all that ready. She does have... Okay. We'll try for attacking her there, and then we'll blind the enemy there as well, so they can't see where I'm at.
Allons-y!
LOZ indeed. I don't know what that means.
Stronger than
Anyways,
steel.
spent like last 3 weeks to a month just kind of, I don't know, just kind of wrapping up my projects, getting my stuff to a place where I'm able to hand it off in a competent manner to whoever's going to be taking over my project, which, you know, is really difficult. I've been working on, been working with these people for a long time, been working on these projects for a good amount of time, and it can be difficult to, to let go. So I'm thinking that she might use her ultimate. They might use their ultimates and deal some real damage to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and head backwards. So this has been a pretty slow game for me so far. Shield weakened.
Hiding in plain sight.
Well, she used her dash.
You touch, I punch.
Big miss by me. Definitely not my best game. All of the enemy have their ultimate, which is also a problem. There's nobody that I can hit as far as I can see.
Excellent.
So we're gonna come down here, kind of camp out, get this healing.
Not a plan ahead. Trigger fingers getting itchy.
Also get out of the way of these
Something
ultimates.
for you.
Using catalyst.
Get it, Nick.
The air turns against you.
That's not good. But that was pretty good by me.
Ow!
Kita is dead. Very dead.
Hope you weren't planning on escaping.
Wow.
Rebellious little insects.
Cover. What's that?
Kita is not dead.
Do.
Kita somehow survived.
They say
Nope, she did
murder
not
is in
survive.
cold blood, but yours is so warm. Get used to this sight.
Allez, allez!
So we're obviously just moving there. And I'm kind of spreading out. Hopefully
I
she
can't wait to watch them
dashes or...
recoil.
No, she didn't.
Your eyes
Unfortunately,
playing
I'm
tricks
just a
on
little
you.
bit too short on my range,
Keep me covered.
which is kind of bad. I kind of gave away my position.
Nowhere is safe.
Can you actually see what...
If your ego doesn't
Catalysts
bruise, your
they have?
face still will.
Target
Cannot see the
impalement
catalyst.
imminent.
That's bad. You can see my incredibly terrible damage output.
I like how this feels.
Right. So we don't know where she is. I'm gonna take a big guess and see if we can't hit her there or there. Find out where she is.
Time
gonna come
for
down here.
big score.
If we can get L, then we'll tie it up.
Death waits in the wings.
How did I miss that? Was she invisible? I feel like she was invisible. Alright. Let's get this haste and sprint our way over. Sprint our way up here. We'll use
Too
trap
easy.
to cover us. So this is our. So if anyone comes this way,
You must live.
hopefully we'll
Ooh, you've
get 'em.
never seen arrows like mine.
Here.
Your lack of foresight amuses me.
But I think he can move. He cannot. Wow.
Can't be caught.
Okay, so we might. We're just gonna go with the normal attack. And we're gonna spread it in case she rolls anywhere.
I'm feeling lucky.
And we're gonna sneak around here in the back and see if we can't catch anybody with our ultimate.
Can you just hold still while we shoot you?
That was cute.
When all else fails, run away.
Intimidation enabled.
Bite the bullet.
Don't be a
There you go.
stranger.
Heal up a little bit more.
I only have one shot.
Stay on target.
If I don't
Alright.
get you, robot will.
Hopefully we get. Nope. Alright. Hopefully we get somebody down here. One of these two.
Defenses compromised.
It's looking like a big miss.
Bow to my will.
That's unfortunate.
Pay attention when I'm shooting you.
Certainly not my best game as Celeste.
I'm up for anything.
Or my best game, period.
4 turns left.
Alright. She can roll. So we're just gonna have to guess. I'm guessing that she's going to roll in one of these two positions. And then we will come right down here.
Oh, please, don't look so surprised.
There we go.
It'll make an ugly core.
Got
The
it.
sting of entropy.
Easy shot.
That's not good.
Oh,
But there we go. Got myself a kill. Hey, 2 kills. Now we're in the lead. If Kita survives, then we'll be in a good spot.
3 turns left.
Alright. Put a trap there.
Snipe 'em. Whatever you guys do.
Big attack on Pup. And then I'm actually going to go ahead and chase Pup. And sure, why not? We'll use our taunt.
Shush.
Bring it on.
Gonna get some health.
Got a secret. That's right. Stand next to each other.
You're fine.
I've been saving this bullet just for you.
Lots of healing.
You're gonna make a great voodoo doll.
The old.
There we go.
You're a good person to know.
That was not good.
2 turns remaining.
Alright, he can go invisible. I'm going to go ahead and boom. And boom. To get out of his range. And do a bunch of damage to him. And with a kill here, that should pretty much secure the win.
You're safe on my watch.
Unless these two.
Oh, More sneaking and stealing and fun.
Oh, well, we're not out of range, but we only took a little bit of damage.
Suck
So.
on that!
Unfortunately,
One turn remaining.
I can only really do one thing, and that is heal myself and shoot her, and then we're gonna come back here. So picking up the power up, get ourselves a little bit more health.
Got him in my sights.
So, huh.
Shock therapy.
You'll take what I give you.
Ew!
I think I'm gonna
rock
miss.
you
Yep.
and suck you.
I miss her, but I'm gonna get my healing. There we go. So, it's a win. It's not the prettiest win,
What is the phrase?
but we got it.
Oh, eat my dust.
You win.
I win. So, there it is. First game done. Again, not my best, but I need to play 3 games as Celeste so that I can get that that Heliocore skin. So I'll take it. First win of the day. Yes, sir. Yes, sirree. If we look at stats, yeah, that was really bad on the damage, but there's nothing I could do about that. I got caught out early. Not good. Not good. But anyways, so I'm gonna keep playing. Play 2 more games here. I don't know. What else to talk about? What else is going on? So, playthrough game convention. I was at
I'm
that
feeling
last
lucky.
weekend. How are you now? Let's go ahead and queue up. Are there any different abilities that I want? Per hit. Increase. Go with amplification chip. Sure.
Useful.
Let's go with that.
And fashionable.
Oh, yes, very fashionable. Gain extra 5 energy on use. So we'll go with a little bit more energy energy production here for our build this turn, this game. Why are things so slow? Wow, why do we have 3? Why do we have 3 support? How did we get all paired together? I mean, it's like the Femme Fatale team, but good night. Well, I guess Sue Ren is our tank. I don't know. That is a much more balanced team. All right, so we had some different. I don't know. We'll go with that. I do like throwing an additional smoke bomb. That's fun. That's a fun one too. But I think we're good. Piercing, increased
5,
damage.
4,
Give
3,
ourselves 5 more energy
2,
on use, so that means
1.
5 energy on use plus 8 energy per enemy hit. So here we go. And we're playing on Omni Reactor. I don't know about you guys, if any of you who play Atlas Reactor, but I have been playing, for whatever reason, I have played almost no Cloud Spire recently. It's all been Omni Reactor Core and Flyway Freighter. No Cloud Spire, and seriously, I think one out of my last 10 or 12 games has been in Evo Slab. So I'm hoping that eventually they'll come out with new maps, and I'm hoping that eventually they'll balance it so that you get the maps in even amount of time, usually. But that's just me. Anyways, I was at Playthrough Game Convention last weekend. That was fun. There will be a
Mission
video
started.
coming out on that fairly soon, if it's not already out, depending on when this longish video comes out. Let's go ahead. That's always a fun spot. But you know, I'm just gonna come right up here.
Child's play.
Okay. So Mr. Rampart has already moved up. Go ahead and place our trap there. And I'm okay with where we are right now. Anyways, place a trap so that if he comes down in this area, take some damage.
Don't stray too far now. Hiding in
That's a
plain
really cool
sight.
skin for Rampart.
Bet you didn't
So, yeah.
see that coming.
Playthrough game convention, a lot of fun.
shape your
My first game
destiny.
convention. It was a good
This
time.
one's got some punch to it.
There we go.
I hope you like butt splinters.
Going out with a bang.
So weird. But okay. So there's Celeste over in this area. Our Suren tank got taken. It's not good. Alright. So we'll go ahead and do that. And that. Give him some smoke. And then come up the side here. Ooh. Get lighted. So yeah, playthrough game convention was a lot of fun. They had like an escape room. They had a free-to-play area with lots of computers.
More
Where you
impressive.
can use your own Steam account, use your
If
own
you can't
games,
keep up, I'll come to you.
battle.net, all that sort of stuff. Hey. And you could use your own games. Play some games there. That was fun. Did that with my with a buddy that came along with me. And yeah, it was a good time. Good food. Found this really good healthy food place. It's called Be Good food. And it's just like healthy everything. But it was really nice. Enjoyed it. Alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and zip here. And then there. So we should do damage to 2 characters. We're gonna get 5 energy on use, and we should get 16 more energy on top of that.
I
That'll be really nice.
aim to please.
Back and forth we go.
There we go. Nice. That's not good, but
I like you.
so yeah, it was a lot of fun. I played
I'll give
Rocket
you
League
one
for the
shot.
first time actually. I've watched a good amount of it, but I've never actually played Rocket League myself. I'm not much of a console gamer, so playing Rocket League was a lot of fun. I'll admit I was really bad, but it was still a lot of fun. Good time. Enjoyed that. Let's go ahead and. All right. Sure, we're attacking him, I guess.
Oui.
I'm gonna come up here and get this healing because I have a feeling that they're gonna do some major damage to me. And I'm really surprised that my trap has not gotten set off yet.
Can you just hold still while we shoot you?
So playthrough game convention,
fail.
a lot of fun,
Run away.
good time.
You'll
Also,
have a
while we were
perfect
there,
place. Plus
stayed in my
punching.
first Airbnb. It was kind of like, I don't know. I was thinking about it on the way down there
Don't test
with
me.
my buddy and I. And
Fine ally to have.
kind of strange that we were going to a place we've never been, to meet people we didn't know, to stay in their house. It was just very odd. Very, very odd. But it was still a really good experience. Really enjoyed it. But it was just a really strange idea. I don't know. That was silly. Wasting all my time banks.
If it
That was
tingles,
half a
it's
second over.
working. If it burns, it's working. Teach them a lesson.
But it was still really good. Had a really good time.
Like
Good food.
surprises.
Good fun.
Time to break some faces.
Met a lot of people. And yeah, definitely gonna consider going back next year. We'll see. Make sure, finances and vacations, all that sort of stuff. Gotta work it out. But if I'm able to, I'm really gonna prioritize going back. It was a lot of fun. There was almost 3,000 people there, which is really quite an accomplishment. As it was a year, only the second year that they've done playthrough. So yeah. Alright, can't do much here, so I'm gonna sprint around back. So we're going to sprint around back and kind of stay hidden and hope to ambush them from the backside.
You can't stop me.
Because that's the best kind of ambush. Anyways. So yeah, I'm kind of out of the fight.
My lips are sealed.
But I'm energized, I'm healed up, and next turn, I will have my ultimate.
Your pride betrays you.
I hope you weren't planning on escaping.
Right here. Nice. Okay. So I can't get an attack through there. Can, however, do that.
Maestro, at work.
Maybe I should have sprinted again. But I really like blocking vision. I don't know. I just like blocking vision. Just revealing enemies,
I'm on the
blocking
map.
enemy sight, unsight. Wow. I need to get down.
Just need time to think.
Probably also doesn't help that we don't have a tank. And we don't... we don't have a tank and we've only got 1 DPS. That's a big problem too. Can we? I think we can. Doesn't have a stash.
Do not falter.
Unfortunately, we're not going to get cork on our
Which
attack.
are you? Dead or alive?
I think 50 damage on Lockwood will be quite handy.
Tag! You're it.
Let me show you how it's done.
Huh. A squared plus B
Interesting.
squared. Got ya.
Not so safe now, are you?
So there we are.
Have
The
my eyes closed.
increased damage from not having, or like going through cover, ignoring cover, came in very handy. Alright, I'm going to lay a trap here. I'm going to zip away there, and then there.
Too easy. I love the long con. Part of the reactor!
10 turns in, no kills.
Let me show you why I get it.
But their Lockwood's in a pretty bad spot. Might be able to capitalize on that. Our Suren is not in a good position. Basically, none of our team except for me.
That was a little too
Wow.
close.
A lot of damage there, girl. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and steal the power-up so that our enemies don't get it. And then come up and get the might as well. So yeah, new job,
I am unbreakable.
enjoying it. First week on the job, lots of projects to do. It's good though. I enjoy
This is
it.
kind of just killing
I know
me.
that I'm gonna
And you
enjoy what I
do
do.
soon.
It's a little bit of drinking from a fire hose at this time.
The old 1, 2.
Dang it.
It's lights out for you.
Pain is
Yeah,
mine.
it's a little bit drinking from a fire hose with all the turns,
We
all the
cannot be
definitions,
stopped.
all the new way of operating, all that sort of stuff.
Oh,
But
preview
it's
for
good.
you.
I really like Kita's emotes. They're like incredibly cheesy, but a lot of fun.
Affirmative.
So my ally wants me to go down. Ooh.
I can make my feelings big. See?
Ally wants me to go down and chase after Lockwood. So I guess we'll give that a go.
Filling full of hope.
I've been wanting to do this all day. Oh, let's crack you open and see what's inside. You have
That's
not
bad.
broken me.
Ooh.
I have
So,
a very
unless there's some
long
healing.
memory.
Oh man, Aurora coming through in the clutch.
This sensation means nothing.
All right, he's got his dash. And that's it. So I'm going to hedge my bets and assume that he dashes there. Like so.
All you can steal.
I'm assuming that he's going to dash up to
Your
the
brain might feel itchy
up
after
to the
this.
healing, but I don't know that for sure. So we'll see if my guess is right. Ah, that was my second. That was my second
Pride
guess.
goes
That he was
before
gonna
the
go
fall.
to the movement, but he didn't. That's okay though.
Oh, this.
I'm on his trail.
This is gonna sting.
Ooh, he done nice one. That's not good for Sue Red. That's really, really bad for Sue Red.
How do you say?
I think that was impossible for Sue Red
booyah?
to do anything about it.
Boo! Yeah!
All right, I'm going to set a trap for Lockwood down here. If he tries going down that way, I'm going to I probably should have
Gotta
used
plan ahead.
my shield.
Payback will be sweet.
This consciousness cracks.
Nice,
face.
Kita.
Head down.
There we go.
I'm being
I'm in on the kill.
sneaky.
This is a much better
Strong and stylish.
game than the one I was playing last time. Unfortunately, I cannot hit them. So again, gonna hedge my bets. And we're just
Jump
gonna
under
come
it.
back in space. Get into cover.
Hugs! Watch out, some sting.
Kill, crush, destroy.
Wow.
Potential untapped.
It's a party. Have some punch.
Oh,
That's good.
sorry.
Five turns remaining.
Très simple.
Bring it on.
We're in a bit of a tight spot here.
Don't you dematerialize on me!
Think before you act.
Alright.
Here's the punchline. Merci beaucoup.
Some heals. Ren. Appreciate that.
That hurt.
Oh. Okay.
Four turns
Mortality
remaining.
holds no sway on me.
So many pockets to pick.
Yeah, I delayed it on that one again too.
That
And
last step, it's a doozy.
that's not good. That's really nice. Should have used my shield. I haven't used any of my catalysts. It's kind of surprising, actually.
You touch, I punch.
Welcome to the danger zone.
Okay,
3 turns left.
let's go ahead and set our trap here. We're going to zip and zip. We'll use our taunt for kicks.
Now you see
With
the
only a
light.
few turns left, I think it's okay for me to
Got
use
the secret.
my dash for the last time because I've got my blink if I really get into trouble.
Ooh, I'm all kinds of sneaky.
I've also got turtle tech.
Right between the eyes.
So, anyways, so I think this is showing the weakness of a 3
2 turns
support team,
remaining.
though. All right, with only 2 turns remaining, I'm gonna go ahead and see if we can't reach Lockwood here. And then
Let
Go
the
right
games begin.
alright. Good hit from Aurora.
Fire when ready.
A gift for a special someone.
Always have backup.
Lots of zipping around.
Smash and grab. The old duh.
Last turn.
But it's looking like a big loss for us. Unless something happens.
Surprise, surprise.
There's no reason for me not to use my shield. So that's great. Alright. Kita.
No time for stealth.
Nowhere is safe.
Arrows. They work.
Unfortunately, we weren't able to get to a place where we had
It's a fire.
coordinated team attack. That's not good either.
Slice and dice.
Big loss for us, but that's alright. We're 1-1 with Celeste.
Defeat.
So, personally,
Goodbye, penthouse. Goodbye, butler. Goodbye, dreams.
okay, I've never heard that outro for Celeste. That's pretty funny. I like that. It plays well into her character. So much better damage on my side for that time. Also, much less damage received. Anyways, so not a win, but personally, I guess I feel like I did a little bit better. I don't know. You guys are free to let me know in the comments if you thought I did terribly.
So many pockets to pick.
Or you could just not say that. You can just be really, really encouraging, right? Just be a yes man. All right, we're gonna go with finalizing. All right, we're gonna go with none.
Ah, this'll come in
Additional
handy.
bomb. We can't increase there. I like that one
5,
better.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, we'll keep it like that. Bryn, Kita, Lockwood, myself. Against, and there we are, Flyway Freighter. Kagan, have not seen a lot of Kagan lately. Haven't seen a lot of Nyx lately. Always see a lot of these two. But anyways, so here we are. Third game. Hopefully we'll do better. Hopefully we'll have a good go at this. And hopefully we'll go 2-1 with our Celeste. Our Celeste Let's Play, I guess. So.
Mission starting.
Alright, we got the stealth side on Flyway Freighter. They have no tank. Let's go ahead and get ourselves into We're all going left. So I'm going to steal the middle and trap the middle as well. Nope. So retreating back because Keto is going to take that position.
Watch your back.
Alright, so I'm going to hit their Celeste. There's a good chance that she's going to hit me as well. And the question is, who gets the power up?
I'll give you one shot.
Who attacks first?
Ready, aim, fire!
Wow.
Touch! I punch! This is my fist. Have
So
you met?
I guess the question is, why do I get
Ow.
the power up instead of her? I don't know. Maybe you can let me know as to why that occurs. Let's go ahead and zip on up here. We're going to try a flanking maneuver. I'm going to go for the scorpion, pincer movement. That's what it is. I'm going to go for the pincer movement.
Show me what you've got.
It's fine, I guess.
Tag!
Doing
You're
tanky
it.
things.
Oh, but you've got so much left to give.
Lots of traps there in the middle from our team. Ooh. Kagan with the new skin.
Bring it on.
And the invisibility.
I always wanted a pincushion. Oh, I'm not throwing away mine.
There we go. Got their nicks. And I didn't get hit by the blast. Now that I think about it, maybe I should use my second wind. So we're going to potentially get their Celeste. Oh, we get to throw another bomb. That's right. I forgot. Where's their Nyx? Oh, their Nyx is down here. I just kind of wasted this one then.
Time for my getaway.
Hit on Nyx.
You are not long for this world.
Ooh. Wow.
More bang for the buck.
Where'd their Celeste go? Very interesting. So this seems like a weird position, but it's technically safe.
Too easy.
I was gonna say, it's technically safe in the smoke because the enemy can't see into the smoke.
Eyes in the sky.
But we'll go ahead and just go to this cover position here. There she is.
That's the punch I needed.
So let's go ahead and trap it up here. Get 2 power-ups.
Oh, don't you just love mysteries?
So she's right there. So I'm not in danger from any attacks at the moment.
Shot in the dark.
Double power-up. Nice shot from Lockwood. And hopefully
I'll
we
make
can
this
chase
point
down.
crystal clear. Still
Our
here.
Bryn is dead.
Furious.
Bryn doesn't have an escape. Unless she uses one of her for catalysts or something like that. However, the enemy team is pretty close, so I'm going to back off.
Parfait. Watch out. I get handsy.
Big damage from our team.
Huh. A squared plus B squared. Got ya.
Equals C squared. Thank you, Pythagorean.
I reclaim the skies.
So we're going to give ourselves... I'm just going to go ahead and move down here. Unfortunate, but I don't have a shot on anybody. So.
From the darkness.
Nice move by Lockwood.
You're gonna need a lot of band-aids.
Big miss by Arkita. Take that might. Move on back this way.
Bet you can't hit me even
Hey,
if you try.
brains back. I would have preferred that
Going
she
in,
not be
guns
dead.
blazing.
And it looks like Kagan is gonna die.
You have been marked for death.
Unless they're-
I will keep
Peter
an
can't do
eye
anything.
on
Nope.
you.
That's a problem. Really did not expect them to target me
Sleep tight.
this turn.
What's a real Lancer at work?
But they're in over their heads too. Their Kagan is dead. Their Celeste is almost gone. And let's go ahead and use a trap here. Then we will zip away. Boom. Boom.
Oui, oui.
Ooh, I put a special twist on this one.
That last
So
step,
trapping here because that's where I
it's a
think
doozy.
Kita's gonna retreat to.
Hope you like eating that. Oh, more sneaking and stealing and fun.
Alright. Well, here's to hoping that we hit him. And then we're gonna come back this way. Use my turtle tech because I'm guessing that he's gonna know where we're at.
In case of emergency.
It's very possible that he doesn't, but he seems like a pretty competent Nyx player, so I think that he's... Alright, so he didn't target me.
Oh, this is gonna sting.
That's unfortunate.
Being sneaky is overrated.
Have my eyes closed.
Alright, got some good damage on their Nyx. Unfortunately, our Lockwood is almost dead, though.
I'm up for anything.
Alright, let's go ahead and take that movement. Move back this way.
Affirmative.
Did they... Doesn't look like anyone's in my trap, but we'll never
Have
know.
fun with the chase, won't you?
Oh, you make a perfect quiver.
You cannot erase the touch of death.
I will shatter the earth beneath you.
Boom. Boom. And... Boom.
Time for a big score.
So here's to hoping that we get Mr. Nick. Wow.
Kiss the crosshairs. Need healing.
Always have backup. Let's kick you down a notch.
What? Really? Use one of our time banks. Sorry, I've probably been in focus mode this whole game. I haven't been talking much. I'll admit that.
Got the secret.
There we go. Got our little trap going. That's a problem. That's a real problem.
From everywhere.
All right, I'm dead. I should have zipped out. Didn't think I was in that much danger.
I'm full of
Didn't know that
surprises.
Celeste was there.
See me.
So I'm gone.
See you.
Got
You
there.
can't escape me.
But if two people used, please tell me she used her ultimate. Yeah, wow. I was in a lot of danger there, and I did not know that. Oh man. Whew. That was rough. That was really rough. And their Nick still is not dead. Let's go ahead and spawn up here. Put some pressure on.
Job underway.
Put some pressure on their Kita. Lockwood's buddy here is probably not going to survive too long either. This is looking like a loss unless we can pull off some sort of amazing stunt. It's not looking too good.
That hurt.
That's good.
You and me?
You
We're gonna have a
marked for
But it's not good.
Close one.
That's really bad.
5 turns left.
All right, we're gonna just chase down their Kita. Basically, that's the plan. She is probably going to use her bendy shot.
Uh-oh, looks like you're in a
technical
little
term.
trouble.
Her bendy shot. Right, get some damage.
Rampage!
Rooted and slowed. Not good.
Ha! Right between the eyes.
That's good.
Oh, eat my dust.
4 turns remaining.
Alright, so she can zip away. So that's not good. But we're gonna keep chasing her down. Chances are she's gonna.
I got your back.
Yeah, she's gonna shoot that way.
Your plans are going up in smoke.
So we're one
I've
tile
been
off
wanting
from
to
hitting
do
her,
this
actually.
all day.
You are not long for this world.
Much better, Bryn. Much better shot than that last one where you could have killed him if you had shot your shield correctly.
3 turns left.
All right, so I'm in a lot of trouble here. So we're gonna go ahead and use trap. We're gonna zip this way. Zip that way.
Your eyes playing tricks on you.
Weak. I don't like
Make
that.
this count.
Ah, on the run. The old 1-2.
I'll run them through.
So he zipped away. Use this blink, I guess.
All right, switch keys.
2 turns left.
Alright, so she can heal herself. So we're going to focus all our firepower on her. Then I'm going to
Let the games begin.
come down here and get this movement.
This one is worth the wait.
Right, so she's
Guns, blaze.
It's been fun, but I'll be going now.
You'll learn the arrow of your ways.
Yeah.
It's lights out for you.
I thought Atlas was safe.
Last turn.
So unfortunately, I put myself in a position where I can't hit any of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and just blink, because I can't hit any of them.
Cover me, Robo.
Make sure that I don't become,
My
Another
private
casualty.
stash.
or at least try to.
The spear of heavens.
Let me show you how it's done.
Oh, there it is. That's the game. So we went 1 and 2 with Celeste, but we'll get our skin. Not the best.
Defeat.
Yeah.
At least I've got my health. My boring, not princess cut health.
Okay. I don't know. The last one was better than that. Anyways, there we go. So we got our new skin. So we'll check that out before we go for this long video. I'm just gonna post this as one long video. I don't really care. It's gonna just I don't know, just kind of a freeform thing, just kind of off the cuff. Something that I just wanted to play a little Atlas Reactor. So figured I may as well record it and
So many
show you
pockets
guys.
to pick.
Let's go ahead. Yeah, let's take a look at that skin. Hey, that's nice. Little red, white, and blue stuff going on. Blue hair, red earpiece. Anyways, so that is a little bit of my not so great play as Celeste. I'm gonna go ahead. You know what? Shoot, we need to get this using a trust skin. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to one of my more favorite characters, Grey, who I actually got her updated skin yesterday. Come on.
The hunt is on.
There we go. So let's go ahead and ready up. We'll play one game as Grey, and that'll be that. So, don't know what map we're on yet. So let's go ahead and I like being able to see invisible. Enemies are slow. That's okay. I like invisible there as well. So if we go with just getting rid of that. Well, it depends. Basically, if it's a big map, then I like to increase the maximum range because that allows me to, I don't know. Maybe we won't do that. We'll do invisible.
Modules are without peer.
We'll do yeah, I like that. Oh no. You guys let me know what kind of mods you like for Grey. I personally, her skin is much more like pinkish than, I don't know. Sorry, random thoughts. Normal catalyst, good. And we have one more. We could go with an additional dart. 2 darts is always fun. Affects invisible enemies, reduces hawk drone, visible. But we don't have anything for our ult. Oh. Okay, so we got a team. We are playing on Cloudspire. It is a smaller map. Let's go ahead and, well, if things didn't freeze up on me. Yeah, sure. Let's go ahead.
No one will
5,
be able to slip away
4,
from me now.
3,
Yeah, we'll
2,
go with reveal.
1.
We'll stick with that. So we have 2 supports and 2 damage dealers. And they have, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they've got all damage, all firepower. Interesting. So we've got 2 untraditional, non-traditional, atypical team compositions, I guess. I like Helio a lot. Quark obviously is a little bit overpowered at the moment. If our pup is good, then that's really good as well. I personally, I would say that Grey is probably my favorite character. I'm not going to say that she's my best character, but she's the one that I like to play the most. I don't know. I like this kind of, I just like the...
Mission starting.
I like her drone ability. I like her... I just like the way that she plays. And that's really all there is to it. So I'm going to come up the back.
Nowhere to
I
run.
like that. Come on, peeps. It's the first turn. You're already using your time bank. Unbelievable. Alright, so we will check this side before we wreck this side. Pup is going way up there.
On the hunt.
Bring ourselves up a little bit. Why is Helio putting himself there?
Woo! Holding your death back!
You hide, he'll see.
Alright, big miss on there. Okay. Big miss from there. Juno.
Sick 'em, boy.
There we go. Found Grey. Information is the... Wow. That is a brave Lockwood. Let's go ahead and slow and weaken him. I can't do anything else, so we'll go ahead and... I'm gonna guess where he's gonna zip away to, and that's back there.
Tagged.
So I'm gonna guess that he's gonna try and jump back. If I guess wrong, then I guess wrong, but it is what it is.
Cheers, mate.
So weak, slow, and revealed. Why are you targeting Juno? It's very strange. You should be targeting Grey. Wow, he didn't move. I'm really surprised at that.
I smelt it and dealt
I'm really
it,
surprised that
and
you didn't.
felt it.
Well, I guess maybe not.
Let's play a game of hunt and
This
seek.
is a safer bet, I guess.
Ow!
But that is a lot of damage. Attack there. Then we'll come.
Nowhere to hide.
So our Helio is taking a little bit of a bruising.
A
Pup's
black
in a
hole
pretty...
in a bubble?
I don't know.
What could go wrong?
Pup seems like he's doing alright.
Let's play a game of hide and seek.
The Pup is clearly going after Juno, so I'm going to
The
support him on
chase
that.
is on.
Not sure why he's targeting Juno over Grey. Grey is...
Two guns are better than one.
Seems to be... I think she's a more dangerous character. Also, Juno is not nearly as overpowered and has more health. So it seems better to go for the character that's a little more fragile, if you will. There, Oz makes first appearance. I'm gonna use my turtle tech because I think that a number of them are gonna attack me.
I'm such a good friend.
Helio finally shields himself.
Your atoms aren't as icky as the last guy.
That's not good. Yep. Damage on me like I thought.
Go, Rio. Run 'em down.
What gives, man?
Yeah, man.
Yow!
So If Pop can stay alive, he's going to dominate because the enemy team is clumping up real bad. That's really nice. Alright. So, unless they both leave, unless they both go, I'm going to hit at least one of them.
Thrill of the
Move down
hunt.
here. Very close quarters.
You look like you could use more
Say the least.
radiation.
And I realized I just put myself underneath the
I'll give you
enemy.
a head start.
Wow. That seems like a really strange decision
Go
not to
hammer,
try and get
hammer,
out.
hammer, hammer, hammer.
Big damage on their Lockwood.
Marked for death.
Zap.
That's not good.
This'll punch a hole in your plan.
I'm gonna
Fantastic.
keep being aggressive. Try and do some damage on this Lockwood.
Life, death, life, death.
I appreciate the support.
If we can keep putting pressure on Lockwood. Ooh, got all three of them. There's a good chance that we'll hit more of them next turn too.
I'll stick you like a pig.
It's gonna hit me. It's not good.
Will you hold still already?
That's really not good.
There is no stopping me.
Alright. Let's go ahead and use weaken you. And use my invisibility. Get away. We're actually gonna go right behind him.
Look at them run.
Gonna see if we can't trick him a little bit.
I got your back. And front.
Oh, dang it, I'm revealed. That's not good.
Please, stay at arm's distance. Keep running. He loves the chase.
Jeez, they really like me.
That's too close for comfort.
A localized earthquake just for you.
Nice
Copyright
damage, Helio.
Heliocorp.
Nice damage. Alright. So, if I don't leave, I'm probably dead. That's the bad part. I need to put myself in a position where I'm going to be safe-ish. And I feel like that position is back there. So, my mistake was being too aggressive. I realize that now. And I also realize now that I've probably been really quiet again.
Gonna give you some improvement.
Sorry, I'm really focused. Focus mode is enabled here.
They'll never know what hit them.
Slipping away. So my mistake was being too aggressive here. However, this was a really good placement for my trap.
You're it.
For Rio. Nice. Alright, so I have no more escapes.
Track them down.
Go get that might.
Hot potato.
Time to slip away. Chase them down.
So wasted that. At least I didn't waste my ultimate.
Need to get out of the fray.
Helio is somehow still alive.
Thrilling.
Impressive. Alright. Can I trap all of them? 2 of them. Big trap. Question is, where is their Lockwood? Lockwood is probably the biggest danger to me at this moment because I don't know where he is. And I should have watched out for where
I'm in it for the long haul.
the spawning, but I didn't.
Activating catalyst.
Alright, so their Grey is dead.
Ma's got nothing on me.
He may be small, but he packs a punch. Try and escape, I dare you.
I'll show you a thing or two.
I hope you made a will.
Pork is down. Not good. There's Lockwood. He can zip away, but that's my only attack, so come up here.
Run them down.
And if he hits me next turn, well, I'll be out here. I'll use Second Wind to regen a little bit more, and then use that as an opportunity to come down here for a flanking move.
Manipulating matter.
But he probably is focusing on Helio, I would think. Never mind. Surprisingly, he went for me.
Ow! Look who's the big shot.
Alright, stay
One
alive.
for the money, 2 for
Stay
the
alive,
show.
pup. There we are. Big damage from my ultimate.
Wait, where am I? Oh, this memory.
Alright, damage to all of them. Or the 2 of them. We'll do it like that.
The hunt is on.
It'd be more impressive if it wasn't so easy.
Pup with the kill. Pup probably getting killed.
Quake coming through.
Follow the scent. I'm on point.
There we go.
My methods are untraditional.
Yeah. 4 to 3.
Was it something I said?
Let's go ahead and weaken and target. Because I have a feeling he's going to try and run away. Oh, I know what I've forgotten to do. I need to use some of those.
Shield incoming.
I have a quest to use Overcon in
Don't stray too far now.
20.
Go to sleep.
Come on. Why is this chat window still here? Get out of here. Get out of here. What the? Yes. Well, that's the game anyway.
Oh, too many variables.
Boom.
Are looking
Double
gray.
kill. How'd I do?
You win.
Yeah, I won.
That was thrilling.
I forgot. I've been needing to use overcons more often. I think I've only got a few more until I'm done. But anyways, there we are. So 4 games. I think that's enough. This has probably been a pretty long video, actually. Anyways, I'm not gonna think about that. I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm pretty much gonna post this unedited. This is just gonna be me having fun. And if you want to join me, if you want to watch this video the whole way through, if you've got nothing to do on the Saturday or Sunday afternoon or something like that, you go ahead and watch this. So anyways, thank you so much for tuning in for some Atlas Reactor and just some, I don't know, just some informal
The hunt is
me
on.
talking at you, I guess is the best way to describe it. So thanks again, and we'll see you next time here on APG. Thanks for watching additional Pylons games. Click one of the boxes to watch another video, and click the circle to subscribe and join the APG Zealots. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and share it with your friends. Comment below and I'll see you next time here
on additional Pylons games.